1978 tops Nolan Ryan and a otherworldly PSA 10. This is one of those cards that you look at and you go, huh, yeah, that's nice. It's a late 70s Nolan Ryan in a 10. I've seen that before. And then you look at it and you go, wait a minute, have I seen that one before? 78 tops? I've seen 77. I've seen 79. Huh. And then you go and you look at the pop report and you realize that there's only 3 of these in the world. This is the most recent of the 3. This card just doesn't exist. It's incredibly rare. There's one sale on record which dates back to 2015, where it sold for just shy of $18,000. This is one of the rarest and most elusive cards from all of the 1970s, and to imagine that it's, one that depicts arguably the era's most prolific star, this is really a fine art piece. Belongs in a museum. Just because it is recently graded, and given some of the characteristics, that it adorns, it's like, well, you're tempted to say this might be the best card, the best example in the world. Haven't seen the other 2 10s lined up next to this one, but this is certainly a noteworthy offering. Just really an incredible thing. We've been in this game a long time, and it's rare when a card surfaces and you kind of do a double take like that, because after a while you have seen everything at least a couple times. Card condition wise, we wouldn't expect much in the way of wear or signs of circulation, and this one certainly is no exception. It's just a beautiful eggshell texturing all over the surfaces. It's never been in a screw down case. It's never really been handled as far as we can tell. Perfectly centered, perfectly printed. It's very, very rare to see all these attributes in one place. The full bleed black, the full bleed back coloring, this sort of orangey brown color, we want to study it close, just because if there are any flaws or signs of wear, they're going to show themselves in the form of color loss at the edges. So short of just, maybe the most microscopic little spots of wear in a couple spots to a couple corners perhaps at most, it's undoubtedly a gem mint example of a card that you just can't replace. It's almost perfectly centered, perfectly printed. It's fully worthy of the grade. And if you're studying these ultra rare investment pieces, this is one of those cards that it might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. It can't be overlooked. It comes highly recommended.